Hello. I was just coughing off camera. So let me see. I was gonna just start out by saying a couple downloads that I got, and my face is covered, so I don't know what I look like right now. I'm like, nah. Anyway, I have it written down on my phone, so it says define what you want to become true. Okay, so I was looking at this situation. It's 12:21 right now, on the clock. But anyway, so let me see. I can't talk right now. So yeah, I saw this thing and it kind of like sent this download in, and it was basically saying like, label or define something as what it is that you are desiring for it to be, I guess. And if that makes sense, hopefully, yay. But it's like once you can put a certain term on something, then it can form more intentionally, like just kind of like the observer effect, like what you are focused on is what something is kind of needing to become. I guess it's needing to be either made true or recognized as false in some other way. But anyway, so I'm getting too far into it. But the other part was you are guiding the darkness into light. That means you are also guiding the light, and guide wisely. Okay. Did it sound weird? That sounded strange. Wait, what? Anyway, so those were the downloads, and I had this meditation where it was showing, instead of trying to kind of like force, the darker energy into a different position, and like it's like you could be having, okay, what I do sometimes is if I have pain in my body, I'll go internally and kind of check it out, like mentally scan, I guess, right? And then sometimes there'll be some type of like feeling like a kink or something, or like something's like dug in and like, kind of latched on in a certain way. And instead of like, feeling like you gotta like try and like yank on it, or, pull it out or force it or something like that, it's like show it a reason to relieve itself from that position and move more intentionally towards where would be ideal or beneficial. So it's like as you gently kind of lead something into a different direction based on showing it a more ideal position that it could be in, it's something, things will kind of like lead themselves, or, lead into what you're guiding, right? Hey, Samantha, how you doing? And so with that understanding, instead of feeling like you are needing to just guide the darkness into a position where it's meant to be, as you guide the light, more intentionally, you could be recognizing that you are, creating a situation more intentionally without having self-doubt or hesitation, because you know that as you are guiding yourself in a loving and, light-fueled way, you are also guiding the darker negative aspects into the position that they're meant to be as well. So anyway, hopefully that's relevant or something, but if you get it, you get it. Otherwise, let me see. I was gonna start with this, and I was gonna make piles of let me see. Yeah, you could ask me a question. I was gonna do a collective reading with like piles or whatever. With different card decks, but you can ask me a quick question beforehand, and we'll check it out for you if you want. Just wait on the question. I'll use these. Okay, so this one's for Samantha. What's the question? There's such a delay. I'm sure you already wrote it or something like that, but I'm still waiting. I should probably start using a different phone while, looking at the comments so I can see them in real time, but anyway. We're gonna be... Let's see. I'm gonna wait, like, try and wait, like, 30 more seconds, and then I'm gonna kind of just start, I guess, but, okay, cool. Here we go. Okay. I know I've spoken to you about situations previously and there wasn't any contact, so that's nice that you guys are, you know, in contact at this point. Right, so I didn't... Okay, well, I saw that this is the Four of Wands was on the bottom, and I've, you know, shuffled it twice at this point, and it's still there, so I'm thinking it's relevant. Ooh, and the star. Oops, naked. Somebody could be being vulnerable and putting themselves out there. But just based on these two cards, it seems like, you know, there is a positive outlook when it comes to what somebody's wanting to pour into and the structure they're trying to form. Okay? To say the least, you know, so with the star, it's a wish come true, and the Four of Wands could be a twin flame, but also happy home, family. Look, with the Nine of Cups, that's a good sign too. That's a personal wish come true. So, it seems so far so good. Oh my god. Wow. You could be moving towards a new beginning. You know, new, emotionally fulfilling beginning, okay? I don't think I need to even pull anything. Alright, so there's that. For sure. Alright. How sweet. Come on, goodness. Okay. Oops, yeah, this is for you guys. And take what resonates, everyone else. Let's see, here we go. Okay. He could have, you know, I think I recall now a little more of what was occurring previously. So he was in a position, you know, having to walk away from certain situations that were creating scarcity. And even though there, you know, was a desire for you and a passion for you, there was still like a need to align in a way that was more emotionally fulfilling. Okay, he could have really taken some time to look at things. I'm hearing screaming or something outside or something, I don't know. Anyway, he could have taken some time to look at things from a different perspective with the Hangman right here. But at this point, he could be ready to assert himself more intentionally with a greater sense of passion and really kind of move forward towards change and a more celebratory outlook. It could be that there are, you know, life-changing scenarios that he could be ready to embrace, maybe. Let me see. He could be, he could be fearful of, you know, what certain outcomes are. I don't want to jump ahead, but all these cards right here. Look at you. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so he's taken some time to integrate, okay, truths for himself, moving past different pain and negativity, and he could have gotten to a greater discernment when it comes to what he'd been fearful of, and he could be looking at the situation as a wish come true. The Hermit was in reverse, so, you know, he could be coming out of hermit mode in a certain way, but he could have also been taking the time to pay attention to what is truly important to him. Okay, and there could have been a lot of pain when it came to a certain, you know, relationship dynamic or having to make certain choices and, you know, be vulnerable with this relationship in certain ways, but he could be really wanting to engage more intentionally, you know, in a way that he feels would be truly fulfilling, but he's also trying not to let me see, like kind of like rush a situation in a way where he feels that things are good before he has the true awareness of this fact, right? Okay. Oh, look at the Knight of Pentacles taking his time right there. Okay, so he's definitely taking his time. This is interesting. We have the Four of Wands and the Justice, okay? But he feels that this is, you know, a balanced structure that he's wanting to move forward towards. There's just a desire to really create a more calm environment for him instead of and kind of navigating through different unhealthy or negative dynamics, okay? So you could be wanting to balance things out. Get to, wow, this is really sweet. Get to a greater, more masterful skill level within himself and within this relationship. But he could be paying attention to what he feels he's being guided with. Divinely guided is the word that it just kept repeating until I said it. So anyway, excuse me. He could be like paying attention to the signs, recognizing what he's wanting to devote himself to. And he could have had, he could be wanting to co-create, you know, more intentionally with you, probably, you know, most likely in like within what his abilities are. There could have been, let me see. Okay, there could have been other people's viewpoints being you know, possibly put to the forefront in certain ways, but he could have learned what he needed to in order to close out negative, painful cycles. And he could be ready to engage in a way where he feels this is, there's a reciprocal balance, and he can express himself more intentionally, okay? But he's paying attention to his intuition when it comes to what he feels he could be losing out on, or there could be some type of loss within, okay? So let me see if there's anything else. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So it could be something that he feels is a true gift. He could have been trying to safeguard certain team and partnerships, okay? And he could be really trying to release what he's needing to release from the foundation that he's creating with a greater truth and clarity, okay? So hopefully, I don't know, those are the cards. And I know I'm kind of sounding maybe, I don't know, is it a monotonous sound? I'm not sure. But it seems like it's like really all these cards are coming out in a way where he's definitely been navigating through his truths and you know, all different aspects of the situation. He could be really wanting to make sure he goes about things in a mature way that's not you know, impulsive. And let me see, I'm just reading these comments. He's all one. Oh, wow. These last ones wanted to come out here. So there's been a lot of work that he's been doing, and look, it's funny talking about a farm because he's been working. But he could be ready to open up to more positive like outcome, okay? And he could be anticipating a reunification, making plans towards it, and there's just certain things that he's waiting for, as in a sign or awareness, in order to recognize when he's meant to present his feelings, but he could also be feeling a little meek based on the situation that had occurred. But you know, if you're you know, maybe he's trying to, and this is my own, you know, random thought, but if you're saying you know, you guys are having your 4th kid right now, he could be trying to maybe set things up for, you know, a greater position of stability for you guys, and maybe once he sees the progress he's making in that, he could try and be more intentional. But I don't know, like it sounds you know, pretty seems like he's navigating his way through, so just be patient, and you know, stay positive and, you know, uplifting and loving, I guess, right? But yeah, that's what came out for that. Okay, so let's I'm gonna do this one right here now. Okay, so somebody could be illuminated to some skills, and you know, somebody's like nurturing expression. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know? I'm gonna do this pile thing. I almost forgot. So let me see. So you're not pregnant right now. If you want to get back to me, we could try and, you know, send me a message or something, you know, on my page. I could go a little deeper, probably, maybe, or something like that. I'm all curious. I'm trying not to be, but I'm like, wait, are you gonna have another baby, or are you pregnant right now? Anyway, I was gonna make piles, and then I just have a big old pile over there. Okay, let me see. Piles. We got the Wheel of Fortune right here. Okay, so there could be, you know, a new chapter. Okay, there could have been manipulation and deception in certain ways. Okay, but somebody could be entering a new chapter. And look at, we got the 4 of Wands. This could be definitely continued for your energy right now. Especially if you find my readings, or they pop up on your page type of thing or whatever. Yeah, somebody could be getting to a greater sense of, oh, look at, how funny. I thought it was the same card as before with the 7 of Swords, but it's the 3 of Pentacles. So it's like the pictures look the same, like, or similar, but it's showing a completely different story, like, storyline. So somebody in the previous one, it was like somebody was like showing you the bad, you know, a bad guy who was showing people the way, and saying that, here, go this way, but like setting them up and putting them, like, you know, trapping them in a certain way. And then in the next one that I just saw talking about, it was about, let me see, 3 different people wanting to work together and create something, where he's like, come in here and we'll work in my shop or whatever, you know. So it's like a totally different scene. So yeah, somebody could be coming into a position where they are moving in a way where they're moving more confidently and actively into what they feel is truly balanced relationship dynamics or teams, and they could be adding and building in a way that they're feeling confident, instead of needing to safeguard themselves. Okay, we got the King of Cups right here in the World. So yeah, somebody could be moving into a position where they're ready to emotionally express themselves. And the 4 of Wands is coming out tonight. Could be a twin flame dynamic for sure. Each one of these decks showed me the 4 of Wands as I was shuffling and, you know, all that. So let's see. Oh. Shit. Not the whole deck. we go. Lagging. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Alright. This seems like it's gonna be weird, but this is how it's going. Okay. And no. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping them all. That one went far away. Get over here. There we go. Knight of Cups. Uh-oh. Okay. Excuse me. I gotta get all these cards. It feels so, like, difficult right now, and they're usually not. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. I think I'm tired. Anyway, here we go. Let's start up again. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna put this one here. Okay, this Knight of Cups is coming out in reverse right here, so that's really strange. I think I kind of want to look it up to see a quote or, you know, whatever keyword, but I don't think I have a deck right here. Oh, maybe? Okay, there we go. Here we go. Let's start. So we have super laggy, right? I'm like, blah, dee, 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 dee. Anyway, so we have the Ace of Cups coming out first right here, okay? Let's see, and, okay, yeah, somebody could be moving forward towards a new emotional beginning, okay? They could have been illuminated of what path they're meant to be taking as they follow their heart and walk away from lack and scarcity into a more positive position. Okay, wow, interesting. Right, somebody could be recognizing that they are ready for fulfilling, nurturing, and nourishing, emotional, intuitive, loving partner. That sounds nice, right? But yeah, somebody's like prepared themselves, okay? And they could be feeling, we have the Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands. They could be really feeling like they're prepared and wanting to take action towards true alignment, okay? We have the Judgment and the Hierophant. Somebody is aligning with their higher self and mastered themselves and leveled up when it comes to conflict, dealing with conflict, okay? They could be, you know, really preparing themselves for certain aspects of their plans to come into fruition and really embrace this into their life in a physical way. They could have been taking their time, really battling through and staying true to themselves, holding their position. Did I say that? And creating a balance for themselves. And they could be ready to move forward in a more intentional way. We got the Chariot, like more purposefully and willfully, wanting to take action with some type of communication, closing out painful cycles, and surrendering in to a situation after having looked at things from all different directions, okay, or different perspectives. Right, somebody could be wanting to present some type of offer when it comes to a soulmate connection. They could be feeling more joyful and innocent within their outlook. And let me see. They could be wanting to reunite in a certain situation. There could have been, what's interesting, both these cards, like, kind of looks similar with the way they're, like, looking up, right? You know, somebody could have really gone through a major transformation with what type of energy they're embracing, expressing, and they could be moving forward in a more purified way into a new beginning, okay? Pretty cool, man. Let's see, hold on, let me read this again. Oh, okay, okay. I'm all reading and getting all probably looked like really ridiculous when I was staring. Mom. Anyway. This picture now. Ah, scary. Okay, so let me see. So somebody could be, really nurturing themselves through pain and difficulty and heartbreak, okay? And they could be recognizing that they are getting a reciprocal energy dynamic coming in as they do this for themselves. They're also receiving this from others, and they could be recognizing where they're receiving it from in the way that they're desiring of. 616 could be relevant, but somebody is wanting to, Six of Cups again. So yeah, somebody could be really wanting to co-create, and all these cards right here are definitely about co-creating. It could even be procreating, just because I'm the the comment is talking about making babies. So anyway, let me see. So yeah, somebody could be wanting to really co-create in a way where they feel that they're able to express themselves more joyfully and enthusiastically, and in feeling more innocent and pure within what their expression is. Okay. And these up here, look at this big old pile. Should I continue with these first? Okay. I just heard, let's do that. Okay. So somebody could be really anticipating, after having made certain plans, they could be anticipating receiving what it is that they've been desiring of. And this is even more kind of funny. Anyway, so got a baby right there. Anyway, so yeah, somebody could be kind of moving forward confidently, feeling that they are going to be manifesting and creating as they're desiring of, like truly desiring of. Okay, and somebody could be feeling, we have the Death card, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, somebody could be, having had, gone through a major transformation. They are able to use their discernment when it comes to a relationship dynamic or lifestyle and home life that they're wanting. Okay. And they could be taking their time, creating momentum to move forward towards, look at this, Ace of Cups and Justice right here. Okay, so towards a more fulfilling, balanced relationship dynamic. They could be, really wanting to recognize manipulation and deception and restrict themselves from this type of behavior. As they, intentionally create their environment, and recognize what it is that they're wanting to pour into a situation in a way that they can feel confident within, or, know what it is that they're really creating within, or allowing of creating, basically, or continuing with as a normal lifestyle. Okay, so yay. And this is funny too, because that I saw Mindy Kaling, the girl that I just on the Sun card, and then the guy BJ or whatever, and one of these other cards. They're both like writers and actors in the show. I saw like videos of them earlier today, and I don't really see them much around. They could be confirmation for you, because they're 2 times over here already. Anyway, don't know what that's about, but here we go. So somebody could be getting to a greater sense of contentment within themselves and their own energy, what it is that they've formed and built. And they could be really wanting to move more intentionally in an aligned way with their intuition, creating, and this could even be a spiritual connection, a relationship dynamic. It's like somebody could be a true kind of creator of their reality and wanting to come together with a, you know, balanced partnership where both parties are solid within themselves and able to work together properly as well to create more stability. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be feeling like they're getting to a greater sense of like groundedness and maturity with you know, what they're bringing into their life, and they could be recognizing that they are a stable like cornerstone type of thing in what it is that they are desiring of creating. And they could be feeling like there's like this, let me true like true stability within you know, the work that they've been taking on. Okay, so they're not wanting to have different situations that others might be trying to project onto them, but they're wanting to stay true to the vision that they'd formed. And they could be, you know, really wanting to create this stability. It could be bringing them different levels of stress or anxiety or overwhelm. But they know that this would be a true wish come true for them to be able to express their emotions in a way where they can feel confident. And there could be something about somebody needing to kind of remove a mask or be more direct and let me see, like not falsify their feelings. Okay, so somebody could have been really taking their time to get to a greater understanding before they made certain difficult choices. But at this point, they could be feeling that they are ready to stay true to themselves and their awareness, regardless of certain lack or scarcity or offers that they're, or basically like they could be staying true to themselves when it comes to certain offers that they're not really desiring of opening themselves up to. Okay. And here we go. Here's it's weird. Oh wait, did I already read this or no? Okay. Here we go. So yeah, somebody could have looked at things from all different perspectives, and they could be ready to surrender into the awareness that they formed, ready to make difficult choices in a way where they know that they have the ability and can feel confident within themselves. Okay. All right. Somebody could be ready to express themselves where it's like they have all of these different aspects of their life that are fulfilling. With the 9 of Cups, it's one away from the 10 of Cups, and they could be, you know, wanting to move into that position more intentionally, being able to work towards that last cup coming in. So it's like somebody could be feeling really confident with what it is that they, you know, feel secure within when it comes to their emotions and all different aspects, but they're wanting to really bring this last piece of the puzzle in. Okay. Look at, we got the Temperance card right there to really kind of create the perfect environment that they had been envisioning. Somebody who's getting the strength to face their fears and move forward and dedicate themselves more intentionally. Okay, look at move forward. I didn't read this card and I said that one already. So anyway, yeah, so confirmation. But yeah, there's certain anxiety and certain things that could have been haunting in certain ways as they take certain actions forward, or even as they had been resisting moving forward. Okay, and at this point, wow. Look at, we got Justice, the Star, and the Four of Wands. Somebody is recognizing that they are moving forward towards a truly balanced, desired, and kind of fully formed structure that they could be, you know, appreciative of, and having a greater sense of clarity and truth in their life, and comfortability and confidence. Okay, so yeah, somebody's definitely creating a balance, following their intuition, and knowing that what they're moving forward towards is something where they can feel that they're getting the right support they need to deal with different conflicts, and they could overcome whatever perceived lack or scarcity they had been navigating through previously. Okay, so somebody could be feeling like they're moving truly triumphantly into the next chapter. And we get the Six of Pentacles, I think came out in each deck. So there's definitely an awareness of you know, the balanced energetic exchange. Okay, let me see. So yeah, somebody's ready to move forward into the next chapter. They're making plans towards moving towards their desired person, or, you know, situation, and they could be having a true clarity and truth when it comes to the foundation that they're forming. They could be illuminated to different third-party scenarios that they're needing to shift and change in order to recognize what they're needing to dedicate themselves to. Okay, what they're needing to walk away from. And as they do this, they will be recognizing that they are truly being able to create the empire that they'd envisioned for themselves. And they're moving quickly towards justice and a wish come true again. We got a life of purpose, okay? Security, stability, and, you know, a personal wish come true when it comes to the life that they've formed and created. That was like super monotonous for me because I just keep getting the same cards the whole time. But like you know, let me see. It was making plans, okay? Moving quickly with passion towards what they're desiring of. Where did I put them already? Did I already mix them up? Oh yeah, Justice. The Star card, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, Temperance card, Nine of Cups. Okay, so those cards were all on repeat right there. And then the Emperor. So yeah, somebody's definitely you know, then we have the Knight of Cups right here and the Strength card. So somebody in reverse though, let me see if I can get a quick synopsis. I don't think this one even has it in on the reverse side. Let me see. Do we have reversals? Do we have reverse? Yes, okay. Let me see, hold on. Cups, here we go. Reversed. Rare emotional bonds and opportunities. Interesting. Okay. Or could be driven away more swiftly by reality, forced to act and fulfill promises, or deciding to cast off fanciful notions and focus on efforts. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be, oops, wrong one. Oh yeah, that's the right one. Somebody could be recognizing certain rare bonds, and they could be, you know, they could have been really trying to focus on real life or something like that, but they could be getting to a greater sense of strength and courage when it comes to, you know, the action that they are being guided or drawn in towards or desiring of taking. Okay. All right, we got the Page of Cups on the bottom, Page of Pentacles, Judgment in the World, King of Swords, Six of Wands. Okay, so when somebody kind of, both those other cards, the pages, could be some type of offer. Okay, when some excuse me, that could be creating alignment with a new beginning. I guess I gotta say that really quick. And somebody could be knowing what steps they're needing to take that's leading them to towards success. Okay. Right. All right. Correct. Crazy. So, when I say crazy, I mean miracle. Oopsie, we got cards in here. I need to put it way over there. So yeah, somebody could be moving more intentionally into a position that they could feel, they can stay true to and feel confident within. Okay, and it's definitely taken a lot of time, effort, but as somebody's navigated through, they're recognizing their true reality and their truth. Okay. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, look at this star. The true wish come true. Okay. Excuse me. What we got here? Yeah, somebody could be celebrating, getting to a greater sense of stability, recognizing a divinely guided relationship dynamic is coming into alignment. Okay, they could have navigated through different falsehoods and illusions, and what is this? They're getting cooperative awareness when it comes to how they're preparing themselves to move forward and what they're needing to do. Okay, wow. And we have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands again. And the King of Swords again. So it's like somebody's moving forward passionately. They could be wanting to be a little impulsive in certain ways, but they're moving forward towards what it is they're desiring of, and they know the steps they're needing to take. Okay, they know what's important to them, and they are aware of manipulation and deception. They're wanting to take action more intentionally for themselves, moving forward towards what they know is a new passionate beginning, okay, and taking them into the next chapter of their life. I know these ones want to come out. Where they can create and form within their desired team and really embrace the knowledge they've gained, or integrate the knowledge they've gained when it comes to the transformation that they're going through. Okay. There are two ways of seeing things, with the body and with the soul. All right. So somebody could be recognizing the difference between the two. Okay. It says, you are wrong. I want you to choose. Oh my gosh. Well. Strength or ego? Is that strength or ego? The card says. Oh, definitely. Which one is it? So let me see. I had this recognition today where if you are, you know, a masculine female or a feminine male. Well, it's kind of weird. We got light. Okay, so choose light. But if you know, are one of those two, right? You know, or vice versa, or whatever. You know, it's like whoever the masculine is in a certain situation, you know, energetically is kind of meant to take action in certain ways, and the feminine is kind of meant to be receptive, or I don't want to say submissive because of all those terms and everything, you know, floating around, but receptive. you know, or like allowing of, or whatever, you know, like receiving, right? And you know, so if you're a masculine feminine, then it might be up to you in your situation to be the one to initiate, instead of feeling like, oh, I'm a female and so I'm not going to do this, blah blah blah. You know, it's like energetically there's a need to kind of create the awareness within that type of situation. Yeah. So anyway, that just reminded me, it was a random thought process. But it says, I don't want to lose you, and think before you act. Okay, so somebody could be really thinking about what it is that they are meant to do or being guided to do, and they're not wanting to make any sudden moves or take wrong action, take things off course. Okay. Somebody could be needing to be more selfish. Okay, it says, I'm afraid to talk to you, but I'm coming, trust. Okay, so I don't know. It says I don't know, and I said no at the same time I read it. So yeah, don't be afraid. And then somebody could be worried about this situation a lot. Okay, they could be they could be concerned that somebody is, you know, wrong about this situation, and they could be really kind of overwhelming themselves with you know, all the different possibilities of there being a falseness within the situation, or there being things not going as they'd envisioned or hoped for. Okay, it says, I'm a very jealous person, and you already know. All right. They're unsure if you guys should continue because of possibly jealousy issues. Okay, they wish things were different, and they're trying to keep things light. Okay, so that's sounds like a cop out. Sorry, just kidding. Let's see, they don't know if you'll choose them. Okay, so that's kind of like, somebody could be really feeling like they don't want to be harmed based on opening themselves up to you, because of their own, you know, rejection or kind of fears. Okay, it says, I miss you, do you? And then it says, love me. The numbers 4848, okay, or 8484, and 37, or 77, or 88, or 44. It could be relevant, but those are the only numbers. Oh, and then 1, yeah, after that, those are the only numbers on the board. They're all doubled up. So it could be recognition that somebody is getting from signs around them. Okay, we got 77, wasn't it? 7, yeah. 777. Well, I thought I just said that. So I'm too afraid to talk. Okay, and they have been receiving bad advice. Okay, somebody could be wanting to reach out, or they're wanting you to reach out, and they feel that they would do anything for you. You make them want to do bad things. 15 could be relevant. They felt that they could have had, there could have been a negative exchange of words that created pain in their life, but they are really kind of focused on, they could be drawn in, or feeling passionate about certain situations. Okay, it says, please give me time. I've never felt this way before, but I could be your hero, baby. I dream about you a lot, a little too much, possibly. And if I follow you, I could lose everything. You are my everything. They're waiting for you. I lie awake thinking about our future, and love is the answer. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be really kind of being like tormenting themselves in certain ways, based on their jealousy. They could be unsure of what this connection is meant to be, and fearful of stepping forward to really kind of find out. Okay, 4-4 keeps popping, like getting my attention right here. 9, 6, 7, 7. We got 10. And yeah, somebody could be wanting to get to a greater sense of truth as they get you to loosen up. It says, I want to get you drunk right here. So yeah, somebody could be wanting to initiate towards a greater sense of truth and clarity, like a new beginning of sorts. Okay. So you could be needing to ground yourself, and it says, I left because you told me to. So they could have felt energetically that you didn't desire of their energy in your presence. But as you ground yourself, you could be cleansing certain situations that had been energetically, creating that awareness. Okay. It says, I want you to choose, but I want you. Okay. And we got 88 right there. Okay. Somebody, and then 888. Oh my gosh. It says, I just want you all the time. That's cute. Oh my gosh, 8888. What, you read it, right? It says, I imagine you naked. Okay. Oh, wait. Might be a little TMI for some of you, but there you go. I guess I'm pulling all these. That's crazy, though, that 8888 came out like that. And this one, so this is definitely an abundant situation. Okay. All right, let me see. You make, and then we have 1010 right here. Cute. You make my heart full. I want a fresh start with you. You're so very special. I want to start a family with you. My goodness. I'm in so much pain. They might be wanting to get some type of professional advice for the pain that they hold. Okay. But they are manifesting you. Maybe. Because they're not sure if they've lost everything. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? This love scares me. I still don't have all the answers, but they're listening to their heart. It says, listen to your heart. I can't even look at you right now, but I'm absolutely in love with you. My goodness. These cards usually, are all tricky, but these are, full sentences right now. You're so beautiful. Why do you need me? I need time for me. And definitely, I think we should slow down. So, somebody's probably just thinking too quickly and they need to chill. But it says, I'm sorry. There's a lot of passion that they have. They could be really feeling, purposeful and desiring of the situation. But they're terrified and a lot of passion. Okay, so alrighty. Says, I miss you. Do you miss me? And love me. Okay, you're wrong. You need to love me. Just kidding. That's not one of those things. Oh my gosh. Let's just make sure this is for the highest timeline. Yep. Happiness is my priority. Okay. And somebody needs more balance. They feel you have so many choices and options. They want you to wait for them and let me hold you, it says. I just dream and wish for everything. They could be dealing with outside perspectives that are stopping them from moving forward more openly. They feel that they know you from somewhere. And I wonder sometimes if you care, but I am ready. Okay. All right. Well. Says I am terrified. Okay, so somebody, if you heal your fear, and you don't want to do everyone else's job for them all the time, right? You know, but if you do a little bit, it'll help, and if you do a lot, it'll help that much more. Anyway, so whatever you know, healing work, I was gonna say modalities, but and that's not normal, so there could be certain ways you do it, but whatever healing you need to do within yourself, the more quickly you do that for yourself, it is automatically occurring within this other person's energy. So if you want this to move forward a little bit, work on your own inner healing. And it's like, you know, no one, you know, you can't always, you know, expect perfection or whatever, right? You know, but like if you can be healed within yourself in order to handle new situations without holding on or bringing the pain of the past into these future moments, then you're doing the work that you're needing to. And, you know, as you know, kind of progress, like through these different healed expressions, you are, you know, creating that much more of a purified version of yourself to be bringing into a partnership with somebody else that you could build more confidently and intentionally towards what it is that you have, you know, envisioned for yourself, instead of allowing for negativity or painful scenarios to be brought into you know, your current and future moments. Okay, so just keep that in mind, I guess. And let me see, anything else? This one's getting my attention. I'm like, every time it's kind of weird because I'll be like tired and then I'm not tired, and then I'm like, oh, I'll go do a reading or whatever here. And then when I'm like here, I'm like, I gotta go. So it's kind of strange, right? 57:47. Could be a countdown. Oh, 57 minutes? Okay, yeah, I forgot I have that timeline for my, or countdown or deadline for myself, whatever. No more than 60 minutes. I try to keep it under so I can transfer it easier, but anyway, so we got bonds, connection, okay, and community. And somebody could be being more adaptable and gentle within a certain dynamic. Okay, I'm just gonna, they could be wanting to release bound up energy, okay, and they could be wanting to be diligent, maintain their focus, and be persistent, moving into a situation where there's a greater sense of interconnectedness. Okay, they could have created and formed a new awareness and sense of respect for a situation. Okay, so, okay, what do we need to know really quickly? Okay, thank you. That was quick. Okay, this one too. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. So yeah, somebody could be feeling like there's a greater connection, a more wider understanding, and they could have been recognizing where there had been like kind of like a blankness or a position that they weren't really kind of recognizing fully. Okay, at this point, they're getting to greater awareness and acceptance of the potential And we got fate, entanglement, and release right here. So that's funny because I was just talking about the entanglement. As you heal, you're healing others, right? So yeah, somebody could be recognizing a connection, and entangled. I was gonna say intertwined. And they could be recognizing how they could be adapting through chaos or difficulty, being more, flexible and accepting of a truth that they've come to. Okay. There had been some type of mystery or unknown, but somebody's getting to a greater sense of confidence and self-mastery, fluidity within what they're wanting to embrace, I guess, or move forward towards. And yeah, we have flow right here. So somebody's getting into a greater harmony within their surroundings. Okay, they're thriving and going with the flow. Okay, hopefully it is. Ah, man. It's 11. It was right when I looked though. It was 1 minute or 1 hour and 57 seconds. So before it was 57 minutes 47. Anyway, bye bye. Have a good one. Hopefully this helped.